The Galaxy is Endless, a KuroKen song. This is based off of a fan fiction, and somebody decided to make this song, but I'm going to be singing to it. Before I start, it also has the same, beat and tune as, Rewrite the Stars from The Greatest Showman, so I'm just going to put that out there because it may sound familiar when I'm singing it, so, yeah. The galaxy is endless, and I thought that we are too. You're a shining star, shining brighter than the moon. Why don't we rewrite the stars and say you were made to be mine, but nothing could keep us apart, changing the fate of you and I. Ooh, it was on that day when one was heart we forbid to say, promises were made, as they knew that we are soulmates. And ever since when we met, was always who has been by my side, through the good and bad times. And then things started to change under a curse that you tried to hide, and the world starts to collide. Why don't we rewrite the stars and say you were made to be mine, and nothing could keep us apart? A better ending for you and I. It's up to you, it's up to me. 8 letters that are meant to keep. Why don't we rewrite the stars and say that the world can be ours tonight? Ooh, it wasn't easy when I knew it would come to this. Please be happy when it happens. Come to take me. 8 letters I swore to keep, and every day I would say it out loud, but you forbid them to come out. And reading these letters before the time tells me I'm running out. I say these words now. Well, one can rewrite the stars, and now we're made to be mine, and everything keeps us apart. There's nothing we can't do when fate decides. It's not up to you, it's not up to me, and this is the end where we're supposed to be. Why do we rewrite the stars and changing the world to be ours tonight? All I want is to fall with you on the stars lying next to you, a room full of memories of you. Does it have to end? This shouldn't be the end. See you in the How do we rewrite the stars? Writing the story of you and I, that nothing could keep us apart, changing the fate of our lives. It's up to you, and it's up to me. This is that we'll always keep. Or do we rewrite the stars? They're changing the world to be ours. It was on that day the marks that we've been to say, the promises were made. We knew that we are soulmates. Okay, so there's a story behind the song, and if you don't want spoilers, just don't read this, like don't listen to this at all. And if you want to find, it's a story on Wattpad. I found it. It's The Galaxy is Endless, and in parentheses it says, and I thought we were too. The story behind the song is two guys from Nekoma. This is also an anime thing. If you don't like anime, just go away. I'm gonna give you a second or two to do that. Alright, so the story behind it is there's two guys from this Nekoma high school, and they love volleyball. One is named Kimakazme, and the other one is Kurotetsuro. Alright? On everybody's 16th birthday, I believe, 16th birthday, marks appear on some part of their body, saying the last thing their soulmate will say to them. And if you say these words, they die. Alright, so Kuro got his words before Kenma. He turned 18, Kenma was 16. And the words say, please don't leave me. Kenma gets his on his 18th birthday. No, I think it was 16th birthday. Yeah, it was 16th birthday, because then Kuro's 18 and Kenma finds the words, right? So when Kenma turns 16, he goes to Kuro's house because it's also in their handwriting, and he knows Kuro's handwriting that well. So they promise to each other that they will never say those words. And Kuro actually almost says it, and eventually they move in together and everything. That's what I think happens. I don't remember. I read a lot of KuroKen stuff. Anyways, they move in together, and Kuro gets sick. He's a teacher, and Kenma is a person that works at Bouncing Ball Corp. Alright? So then, and only then, they figure out he has a disease that his mother had, and it's a family thing, and it goes down the line. Kuro got the disease, and he kept getting sicker and sicker until he actually had to start living in a hospital. Kenma hates hospitals, but he still gets to see Kuro every day after work, right? And he wasn't doing very well at this point in time, and Kenma goes to visit him for the last time. Well, on their anniversary, Kuro got this thing where it go, like on the ceiling they could see stars, and Kuro was in love with the stars. Kenma wanted Kuro to be happy, and that was the last time Kuro was actually healthy, and they had spent a lot of time together. And I think it was on a weekend. That's why they got to spend time together. But Kuro was told Kenma he had the disease and everything. Well, the last time Kuro goes to see Kenma, Kenma goes to see Kuro. Kuro asks if he can say the words because he really doesn't think he'll live past that point anyways. He wouldn't even have that much time left, and it wouldn't make sense if he didn't say the words. Kenma allows him to say the words, and Kenma's bawling his eyes out. And, like, he's literally bawling. Kuro is kind of crying. He's very thin, like, you can see his bones, his veins, everything. And Kenma hates seeing him like this. So Kuro agrees so he can say it. Kuro says, "I love you," and then Kenma starts rambling, and he doesn't mean to say it, but he says, "Please don't leave me." And their marks glow. Like, Kenma's is on his neck, and Kuro's is on his back, but you can't see it, but it glows, right? And then, before nurses can do anything, Kuro's heart rate goes to 0. Flatline, everything. Kuro starts bawling. Bokuto and Akashi are there. Well, they're either there or they come because Kenma's there and Kenma tells them and everything. And, yeah. So they go to his funeral. Kenma hates living in the apartment, but he can't deal with it. Like, he hates it because it was the last place he saw Kuro. And I think he didn't really go to the apartment anymore. He only went there to go to sleep, and then he left straight thing. Like, first thing in the morning. It was like he was only there to go to sleep and to eat. Like, that was the only reason he was there. And when Kenma goes back to the apartment, closes the door, he literally starts crying even more. The funeral was the worst part for Kenma because it was really emotional for straight up everybody. And Kenma doesn't talk a lot anyways. So it was really, really emotional to actually hear Kenma speak. And yeah. Don't read In Another Life. It's a Bokuwaka thing on Wattpad as well, but it's actually in the Archive of Our Own. That's where it originally was, but I read it on Wattpad. I read a lot of things on Wattpad. Don't read it. It's really, really sad. Even if you don't know what it is, it's really, really sad. Because it's between Bokuto Kotaro and Akashi Keiji, and it's really, really sad. I really want to cry, but I'm not going to. Well, yeah, that's the story behind it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Oh, yeah, I got braces. Really, really off topic, but yeah. Yeah. Bye.